Approved Home Pros, connecting you to today's trends, easy upgrades, and the tips, advice, and answers you need for your home, featuring trusted local experts and San Diego's best home pros, guaranteed. Now, Approved Home Pros.
Welcome to Approved Home Pros. I'm Jordan Frazier.
And I'm Sean Johnson.
Sean, welcome to Season 3 here of Approved Home Pros, bringing you more great home improvement news. And today it's all about transparency, where our pros are maybe sharing some information that homeowners won't expect to hear.
Absolutely. They're going to break down topics for us in a way that the homeowners can understand and need to know, and things you might not hear from other contractors, because other contractors try and hide things sometimes just to be able to make a sale, where we really are the opposite of that. We want the transparency, again, people to understand the process, be informed, and the best consumer they can be.
And of course, on today's show, that covers everything from electrical to outdoor planning your outdoor space to how we even make money as a company.
Yeah, we cover transparency with us, and it's the theme throughout every part of the show. And we're also talking about quality and being able to choose the companies that do it the right way, and breaking that down for people.
And that matches with transparency, because part of doing it the right way is making sure that the homeowner, making sure you at home are fully aware of what is happening at your house throughout the project.
Yeah, you need to be informed, educated, and an empowered consumer, and that's what we're all about. And that's what the show you're going to see today, the theme that runs throughout it, is the best pros giving you the best information so you can have the best home improvement experience.
And before we get into all of that, we're going to introduce a latest feature for you, which is going to help you learn all about home security from a former police officer. This is Safe at Home with Night Security.
Hi, I'm Richard Mates from Night Security, and this is Safe at Home. I want to give you some insights into home security, and one of the topics I get all the time: is there such a thing as a basic system? Obviously, budget's a big issue. Keep the cost down. And yes, there is. You don't have to buy a package. We design a system around your needs. And when you look at a basic system, what you want to do is protecting your home where you and the family are gone during the day at work and at school. And this can be accomplished by using strategically located motion detectors in the home to cut off the pathway to the master bedroom, major hallways, and basically it gives you a quality alarm system at a very, very affordable price. And so if you have questions on this or any other topic, just give me a ring. I'm happy to answer them at 619-797-6603, and be safe at home.
Now it's time to Ask an Expert, where we tackle everyday home improvement topics to help you better understand your home. Today I'm with Greg Cantor, our resident expert from Murray Lampert Design Build Remodel, and JR from All Season Windows and Patios. Thanks for joining us for the segment today, guys.
You're welcome.
So today, Greg, we're talking about seasonality in contracting and the trades. First of all, what is seasonality?
Well, seasonality are certain trades like roofing, outdoor living, where there's peak times of the year where they're busy, and other times people it's not top of mind to do those type of improvements.
So it's the flow of business for that particular trade.
Right.
Outdoor living is one that was mentioned. Are there any other trades that this applies to? Can you think of any?
Maybe landscaping.
Heating and air conditioning,
Heating,
electrical.
Okay.
Roofing.
Roofing. Air conditioning in the summertime is one that's very busy. Roofing, wintertime is the high season for that because of the rains and everything, correct?
Right.
Okay. So with the seasonality, JR, let's drill down on outdoor living. What are the benefits of going with a company during their slower time? For example, with you guys, what's the benefits?
Well, first off, you can get your project done a lot faster. The manufacturers that manufacture all our products that we buy from aren't as busy, so they're not as backed up. We can get the product much sooner and get you installed a lot
So there's
faster.
not a waiting list like there would be
Correct.
during your peak time.
So speed of the project. Also, I would assume with not as much happening, you might get more attention on your project because the more people are able to work on it.
That would be a good point too, and we can also then pass on any savings that the manufacturers kick back during the slow season as well.
So pricing can be, you can get lower prices in the off season.
Absolutely, yeah.
Is that something that people can take advantage of?
Definitely, and I think everybody wants a good price, but with caution, just to make sure you're getting good value, good quality, and just comparing the prices from one to the other so that you make sure that one isn't just lowballing.
Right. So you always want to make sure that you're going with the right company. So you want to go with an approved home pro for sure. But if you're sure it's a good company, knowing the seasonality can give you an advantage. I know we're going to have a list of the seasonality on ApprovedHomePros.com in the show extras section. But I think the smart thing for people to do would be to know when the high season is, know when the low season is, and plan around it and buy low.
That's right.
I agree, unless you need some serious repairs, and then don't wait.
Absolutely. If you have more questions or want to hear more from our experts, log on to ApprovedHomePros.com and our Ask an Expert section.
Many people think of window treatments as a final project to tackle after a remodel or once they've just moved into a new home. But today I'm on site at Construction Job with Matt Jeans from Legacy Shading to find out why that may not be the best idea and why is right now the time to be thinking about window treatments.
It's not a commonly known thing to plan window treatments this far in advance during construction. And right now we're at the framing stage, which is the perfect opportunity for us to discuss with the client or the contractor how are we going to build out these pockets for the shades to be fitted in there so that they disappear when we're all done.
So that's the final aesthetic we're looking for, is that very sleek, everything disappears into the wall look.
Correct. So our design manage portion of what we do is to come in at this stage or even sooner and understand what you want so that we can define the width, the length, the height, how far past the window all the pockets need to be so that when we get done it looks like it was a carefully planned project.
Of course, that's exactly how it should be. How do
Yes.
you help the homeowners pick the exact right shades and then subsequently build these correct size pockets?
The process is really an interview process. If I were to come to your house, it would be how do you live in your home? Where do you go from point A to point B? How early are you up in the morning? Do you like to go to bed early or late? And with all those answers, we're able to guide you to the right window treatments that are going to suit you best.
For example, let's share this home is going to get 2 sets of shades, right?
Correct. In the master bedroom, we have a blackout and we have a sheer weave. And that's so that they can lower it for privacy and for light control. But the sheer weave is because they have a great ocean view here, they can lower that for heat control and also glare control, but still see out.
The other thing that we're really taking advantage of while doing this during the framing phase is to hide all of the wires without extra construction.
Yes, this is a very important portion of an automated window treatment process is the pre-wire package. So we coordinate with either the on-site electrician or the auto-visual provider to say, here's the wires and where they need to go, and that coordinates with what the clients chose. There are some locations where they don't want to do shades right away, and we'll do a pre-wire right there so that they have the ability to pull that out at a later date if they said, yes, we're glad we did that ahead of time.
Because I imagine you get quite a few people that say, I wish I would have put a shade there.
Yes, we have run into a lot of wish we would have, and that's our place, is to make sure we avoid that with our clients.
So whether you are in the middle of a remodel or a brand new construction project, right now is the time that you should be thinking about window treatments. Contact your contractor and bring Legacy on board right away. Call them or find them today at ApprovedHomePros.com.
Only Approved Home Pros gives you the expert advantage you need when navigating the world of home improvement. Our network is a team of the most trusted and highly respected local home improvement experts. Expert reviews, advice, and answers have given thousands of homeowners like you the confidence that comes from having a team of professionals behind you. Like a friend in the business, we're here to protect your home and family by making it easy to find and connect with San Diego's best pros at ApprovedHomePros.com.
Hi, it's Katie with Neat Method, and my quick tip today is to use tiered shelf organizers to organize items like your spices, canned food, and even supplements.
The electricity in your home runs through your meter and electrical panel, but those don't last forever. Jim from Point Loma Electric and Plumbing is here to help us learn a little bit more about panels and meters. Jim, glad to have you on the show.
Thanks, Sean. Glad to be here.
So first, let's start with the basics. What is a meter and electrical panel? What do they do?
Well, typically in the western states, the electric meter and the panel is contained in one box, whereas back east, the meter is separate, the panel's usually inside the house. Out here in the west, the meter will measure the current brought through the power company into the home through the distribution center, which is your breaker panel, which is attached to the electric meter box.
So your meter just measures how much electricity you're using, and then the panel distributes it throughout the house. It's the point from which it goes to the different and uses. So they're not designed to last forever. It would be nice if they did, but if they wear out, what are some of the signs that somebody might see that their panel has gone bad or their meter?
Well, a lot of the panels wear out due to age and weather and the rust and whatnot. Since they're outside, the breaker where they attach to the bussing inside the panel can become corroded, age-worn, rust is a factor, obsolete is a factor.
I want to get to that because I know there's some dangerous ones. What would the consumer notice inside the home if their panel was going bad?
Maybe a power outage, sporadic power outage, flickering lights, that sort of thing usually indicates or can indicate a breaker that's burning at the contact point in the panel.
So either a poltergeist or an electrical panel problem, one of the two will probably be the answer.
Usually electrical panel problem.
Usually the electrical panel. So if it's gone bad, I know there can be dangerous, and there's some that you mentioned obsolete.
Right.
Talk about some of the obsolete. I know, what was the time frame that some of these panels that were bad were put in homes?
Well, the breakers actually came out in late 40s through the 50s, 60s, and 70s. They used particular brands. Most commonly was a brand called Zinsco, which are the most dangerous breakers still in use today. There was Federal Pacific, usually called FPE, and Bulldog push-o-matics, which are the type of breakers that you push in and out to turn off and on.
I know those are very dangerous brands, and you will come out and do a free inspection and take a look at what somebody has and be able to give them the advice that they need. We're going to have a list of all of those particular breakers on ApprovedHomePros.com in the Show Extras section, and call Point Loma Electric today to be able to get your inspection done.
There are a lot of ways your garage floor coating can be installed, but there's really only one right way, which is exactly why I'm on the job today with Paul from Perkins Custom Coatings, talking all about why Perkins is different from the competition and how homeowners are really going to see value in that. So thanks for having me today.
It's great to be here.
What is it about this home that we're at today that's a perfect example of the work that Perkins does?
Well, in this particular home, it's just a few years old, but it had enough grease and oil and things that had spilled on the floor that it was very important that we grind the floor as part of our surface prep. We take the whole process of putting down a floor coating very seriously, from prep to the highest quality materials and to the right thicknesses on the floor, to make sure that we're going to deliver a finished product that's going to last for decades.
Of course, that's why you're part of the Approved Home Pros Network. We love that you take everything very seriously. But back to the surface prep, that's also important for the warranty that the homeowner is going to receive.
Yeah, that's very important. If you don't grind a floor at a minimum, you're not going to receive the full manufacturer's warranty. And of course, a warranty from an installer like us is very important. Since we've been doing this for so long, obviously it's more valuable than with a company that has only been in the business for a few years. This is my 12th year.
12 years,
and we've done over 8,000 floors.
Wow.
But the manufacturer's warranty is also very important, and you won't get that full warranty if you don't do it the right way.
And I find that homeowners often use warranties as, comparing two bids from different companies. The warranty might be what sets one bid apart from the other. So it's very important to know that you're going to actually get the warranty. The work is going to be done up to par.
Right, and price is always important. And as you might imagine, if you skip a step in the process, your price might be a little lower. And as I try to point out to folks I talk to, lowest price doesn't necessarily mean the best product and the best finished product for your home.
With so many products out there that can be used to coat the garage floors, you really will walk homeowners through which products might be right for them.
We do sell the traditional epoxy finish, but we also sell a much better material. It's a polyaspartic. The brand name is Spartaflex, and we love selling this material. It performs well. It has a great manufacturer's warranty, and I've been very happy selling it for the last 12 years.
And of course, the crews always show up to the job ready for any situation that might present itself today.
We've got some very skilled and highly passionate employees. They take a lot of pride in what they're doing. They do a great job. And we have a fully equipped truck that has grinders, vacuums, masking materials, all the tools that are necessary to do the job the right way.
Thanks so much, Paul. If you're getting a garage floor coating, you want it to be done the right way, which is why you want Perkins Custom Coatings. Find them today on ApprovedHomePros.com.
First impressions are everything when it comes to selling your home. Here are some simple and inexpensive ways you can wow home buyers from the street. Shiny, happy house numbers. If your house numbers are old, dirty, or dingy, replacing them carries a tremendous impact. Make sure to choose house numbers that are harmonious with the style of your home. Light up your landscape. Solar lights add an inviting touch. They are easy to install and an affordable highlight to your home's features. Add a little polish. Adding some color to your front door and trim is a great way to polish up the look of your home at an affordable cost. Plant some color. With our great weather in San Diego County, there are many annual plants that are always in bloom. Adding some porch containers, window boxes, and front beds with some colorful flowers provides additional curb appeal and warmth. Remember, first impression, best impression.
Don't trust your home improvement decisions to unverified consumer reviews on other sites. Approved Home Pros offers you free and easy access to expert reviews of San Diego's best home improvement professionals. Our in-depth screening, research, and reviews are conducted by experienced and trusted experts who are members of the local community with knowledge of local codes and common issues. Find San Diego pros and expert tips, advice, and answers on ApprovedHomePros.com.
Well, it is a new year, which means it's a time to check out Thompson Building Materials' new stuff, for lack of a better word, because there's so much going on here. I'm here with Derek Pritchett, General Manager. Thanks for having us out again. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And we are checking out this brand new kitchen island that you've installed. And everything that we're looking at here is available from Thompson Building Materials.
Yeah, this is the latest in the barbecues from Fire Magic. It's a 50-inch barbecue, gas grill. We've taken out a couple burners here. It's got a built-in searing station. Incredible, everything down from rotisserie down to a meat thermometer that has a digital readout on the display.
Just beautiful.
Yeah, gorgeous. The see-through window for the hood. It's just gorgeous unit. Below it here, we've got a beautiful a warming drawer to keep food and stuff that's already prepared while you're still cooking, warm so it doesn't get cold.
So you don't have to run back in the house.
Absolutely. If you do want to keep it cool, we've got a nice, beautiful refrigerator here that's built in. This is just for the propane tank in there, and then a nice beverage center that you would keep stocked with ice and your drinks and everything. It's a bar caddy down here in front. And what you see here on the countertop, what might look like poured in place concrete, is actually natural stone. Board form down here below makes it look like a wood veneer. That's from Creative Minds. A great new product. There's no sanding, no maintenance, no fire. It's bulletproof.
But I also want to go back. You breezed right past it, but you said this door is just to hide the propane tank. But I want to point out that this is part of the Thompson Building Materials design element where you guys have thought of that and you found a place for it and made it accessible so it's not a pain in the butt when it's time to change it out or get it done. And this is part of the functional kitchen outdoors.
Real easy. It just slides right out. The other thing you want to consider also is your lighting. Make sure you've got plenty of lighting underneath your countertop spaces so this thing lights up at night and just is gorgeous.
Oh, perfect for entertaining.
Absolutely.
All those entertainers out there, this is exactly what they want in their backyard. I can see it. So if you're ready for a beautiful outdoor kitchen like this, Thompson has all the materials. If you need an approved home pro, we can help find you the right person to get it installed for you. But if you're not quite ready and you're just thinking you want to have an addition to the backyard, you have this incredible, I want to call it a do-it-yourself fireplace.
Assemble yourself, yes.
Assemble yourself. Yeah, let's be politically correct. But I did hear off camera you telling your staff that you actually had a big hand in putting this one together.
I did. There's actually about 5 or 6 pieces here that just assemble and go together and bolt together. This product is an outdoor fireplace and it can be equipped with natural gas or liquid propane. Different finish options, a couple different colors it comes in. Of course, the fiberglass can be selected in a number of different colors. It's by American Fire Design, and the same company also puts out those outdoor fire bowls and some other fire elements and water fountains and that kind of thing.
Thompson Building Materials has everything. They have a full working indoor home that we haven't even touched on today. We've seen it in the past, and we'll definitely be back to check it out again. Or just pop by. They're open 6 days a week, and all the staff is ready to help you out, pick out what you need for your home.
Now is the time of year to do the planning of your outdoor space so it's ready for summer fun. To help plan your perfect backyard space, JR from All Seasons Windows and Patios joins me today. Glad to have you on the show.
Thanks, glad to be here.
And you were with us earlier talking about seasonality with contracting.
That's right.
And it's especially true in your realm and with All Seasons. We're gonna get to pricing and some of those advantages in a minute, but let's talk about planning the space. So when you go to a homeowner, where do you start? How do you plan the outdoor space?
Well, generally the homeowner wants a project done or started without taking any consideration into other things that should be done before we start or need to be done or we can't start.
So they may have one thing in mind. They know they want a patio, or they know they want.
Correct.
And so in that consultation process, then you pull out more things that they may be interested in, help them.
That's right.
And do you expose them to things they might not have thought of before?
Oh, absolutely. We run into all kinds of problems that will come up if we tear up their concrete, the proper drainage so it doesn't drain back into the house. We've got to have a good foundation to build a patio cover on. We've got to have a good foundation for that new patio door that you just put in to step out onto. You can't step out onto the dirt. That's not meets the required code requirements. A lot of people don't think about all those things.
So you're doing those things that I know lesser companies don't take the time to do because they're just trying to make a quick sale.
Correct.
You start though when you're planning with what elements are the major things you're planning first as you're putting down the design?
We literally start from the ground up. What are we building on? Is the concrete usable? If there's pavers, we got to have footers if we're going to do a patio cover with posts. At that time, that's when we have to think about where we're going to bring our electrical in from if you want lights and fans under your patio cover. That then leads into turf and pavers and tiles. It goes on and on. So it has to be encompassed in a large project with a bunch of things that the homeowner usually doesn't think about.
And that's what a great company does, is help them understand those things, and you put it together. And right now you put together with great pricing because it's a slower time of year, so can people take advantage of great savings, right?
That's right. Yep. We want to keep our guys busy through the holiday season, and the manufacturers are slower now too, so we're able to do your project much sooner, and sometimes they offer rebates at the end of the year.
And I know we have a 20% off. You can get 20% off of your project, 25% if you're including an enclosure, which is great savings.
That's right.
So take advantage of all of these incredible off-season savings and get started planning your outdoor space today with All Seasons. Find them on ApprovedHomePros.com, your Pro Finder service. Now Jordan's and more furniture.
We want to be talking about entertaining sort of all year long, and there's some new things. We want to show off a couple areas today, and we started me here in this really comfy couch.
Right.
What kind of features do we need to talk about?
I wanted to start here because I wanted to kind of show and explain the evolution of the power reclining sofas that have come into play. So this one, first off, the fabric is actually, it appears to be leather, but if you touch it,
it feels like leather.
It does. It feels really, really nice. It's actually a performance fabric, so it's more of a synthetic material, which is going to be a little less expensive, and it performs great.
Does that mean also a little bit easier to upkeep and keep clean?
Zero upkeep. You're going to dust it just like you would anything else.
Perfect.
And it virtually takes care of itself. So
this
wonderful.
is a whole power recliner. The whole thing sort of goes back.
Right. Let me show you. So you got options for your legs. Obviously, this is a nice full chase, very comfortable.
And it's
as
so
you can
quiet.
See. Very quiet motor.
I can't even hear the motor.
So as you go back and you're still imagining yourself watching television, this is another added feature that most of these recliners come with now.
Ooh, that's a little bit of a surprise.
Gives you a little bit of neck support, right?
So yeah, you can get real comfy laying down,
right,
but have that support to be propped up and,
sure,
watch a movie, watch the big game.
Yeah, versus using a bunch of pillows. You got everything kind of built in. It all kind of folds back. Nice quiet motor again.
And does that sort of go
really
into
simple.
style where maybe you just don't need as many pillows around? Aesthetically, it's sort of more clean lines.
Yeah, more of a contemporary frame. And I want to show you something in the center. If you would pull that down, this has some built-in extra features. So cup holders, additional cup holders, some power outlets, and then USB controls.
Are you kidding me?
Fantastic, right?
So another part of building your entertainment room is how are you really displaying the TV?
Right, so with the evolution of TVs, you have much larger, lighter, thinner TVs that are mounted on the wall. So as opposed to the larger built-in type units that expand through the whole wall, which we still have, they're still available.
That's your taste.
Right. So more so now the trend is leading towards a more decorative piece to go underneath the TV to store your components. So this is a great example. Just open this in the center and then some side storage for other components or DVDs or whatever else you might have that you don't want people to see.
So you have lots of options for this as well, and now it's not just about displaying the TV, it's all about getting those beautiful pieces that you want to use as well.
Yeah, nice accents. So
then of course there's a whole nother style of couch for me to get comfortable on.
So this I wanted to show you just because the color black has really stood the test of time, and like the previous set I showed you, this is a synthetic material which performs excellent. So power recliners, cup holders built in, reclining on ends, so you have 4 total recliners here. And then there's a Bluetooth speaker system built into the sofa, which is kind of nice.
And where are the locations? You got 4 of them around San Diego.
So we're in Miramar now, off of Miramar Road, and you have San Marcos for the North County, you have El Cajon for the East County, and then you have National City for down south.
So no matter where you are, there is a More Furniture close to you. Come shopping today.
Hi, I'm Nick Dixon from Contract Carpet. Quick tip for the day is never use water on your wood floor. When cleaning, use something like a Bona hardwood floor cleaner.
Be safe, be sure, be confident about the home improvement companies you work with the Approved Home Pros Guarantee. Only Approved Home Pros guarantees you will be satisfied with your home improvement, repair, or service, or we'll step in to help make it right. If you need help, our team of experts is behind you every step of the way when you use a pro in the Approved Home Pros network. Move forward with confidence knowing you're never in this alone. Find a pro today at ApprovedHomePros.com. It's guaranteed.
Approved Home Pros is San Diego's free Pro Finder service for top home improvement companies. But how does it really work? Sean Johnson, my co-host and co-founder of Approved Home Pros, here with me today, along with Greg Cantor, our resident expert. So thanks for joining me, guys.
Yeah,
It's great to be here.
Sean, how is it that we work with experts like Greg to offer this great service to the community?
Well, you know, we work in a variety of ways, but really, I think the important thing is how it started, Greg. You know, we got taken advantage of, Heather and I, by unscrupulous contractors. And I knew Greg from business, and when I told him the story, basically your comment to me was, "You dummy, you should have called me."
So it started out of friendship, is that right, Greg?
It did, definitely, and it got built from there.
And the reason Greg said that I should have called him was right on target, because you've been in the industry in San Diego for so long. You know all the top contractors. And so Greg pulled together a group of his people that he trusted, and we started kind of from there, organically.
And we sat down with them, the three of us or four of us, if there was partners, and that's how it all started.
Yeah, and we together talked about how people could avoid an experience like I had. And
nobody wants what happened to you to happen to them. I don't want anyone out there to go through what that is, and I definitely don't want to go through it. So I just, as a consumer, I'm so glad that this service exists. Something to help me find pros when I need them. So how does that work on the consumer side? We're so transparent that everything we do is consumer first.
Yeah, it is. It all starts with the user. That's how, you know, again, it started with that user-centric thing. So what happens is, of course, companies have to be voted in unanimously. There's a thorough screening process. But we're very transparent about everything we do. It's not a black box like the national companies, but we like to tell people how we make money, and people buy advertising from us.
Right.
You know, it's if you come into the program and you've been screened and vetted, then you can take advantage of marketing and advertising things, and that's how we make our money. So it's free service to the consumer, but you can't come in and buy those advertising unless you've been screened and vetted.
And I want to add, it's not a hard sell either. It's being part of this network, a group of respected businesses that have been vetted, and so it's different than the other programs.
Well, and what we find, of course, is that everyone who does join our network and takes advantage of that advertising opportunity has our same goals and values, because it's so important for us to put the consumer first. Everything we do is transparent, from how those pros join our network. Right. Our screening and vetting process is readily available for you to research and figure out how it works right on ApprovedHomePros.com.
It has to be unanimous, right?
And then the pros have to be unanimously voted in. And then, of course, we want to be transparent all the way through how our business model works and how we make money.
Yeah. From the beginning to end, it's all user-centric. We're very clear. We want people to understand, and we want people to know too, we don't do what some of the national companies do, which is sell your name your name to companies and take your personal information and put it out there, which happens with the national.
And then people get spammed like mad.
Yeah, we're a pro finder service rather than those other companies, which really are collecting your name and they're selling it to contractors.
So let's talk a little bit more about that ProFinder service, because everyone you see here on our show, of course, is part of our network, has been voted in unanimously, hits all those criterion, but also we just put their contact information out there for you, for the homeowners, for you to call.
Yeah, unlike some of the other services, I think it's 13 clicks it takes to get through on one service for them to not give you the pros, but to collect your personal information. You go on ApprovedHomePros.com, you're always one click away from the pros we recommend, and you're in control.
Sean, Greg, thanks so much. Whatever it is you need for your home, search quickly and easily right on ApprovedHomePros.com. You are always only one click away from the pros that you need. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.
Thank you for joining the Approved Home Pro Show. To connect with the show or find the very best home improvement companies in San Diego, log on to ApprovedHomePros.com or call 855-840-APRO. See you soon.